Hi everyone, myself Sami, and in this video I'm gonna show you how we can install Kiwi in our local machine. So first and most important question is what is Kiwi? So if we go just here and search for Kiwi Python, it will show us Kiwi is an open source Python framework for rapid development of applications that make use of innovative user interfaces such as multi-touch apps. It means with Kiwi, we just have to write one code that could be run on all of our major uh, operating systems like Windows, Mac OS, iOS, Android, and Linux. Mm, but before Kiwi, we have to install Python in our machine. So to install Python, you can follow this link. I am using Python 3.7.7. You can install latest versions of Python, but there are some bugs and issues with uh, what I would say with compatibility. So there are some issues with the compatibility of Kiwi and Python. So there are some things you would be able to run your code, but there are some things that are not compatible with Python, latest versions of Python. Okay, so I would recommend, because I'm using Python 3.7.7 and it is working fine, so I would recommend you guys to install Python 3.7.7. I would mention this link in description of this video. um, the way it is explained how to install Kiwi in your local machine on Kiwi's official website is this. But this is kind of tricky and challenging for new users. So there's an easiest way to install Kiwi and run our code in on our computer. That is using Pycharm. So what is Pycharm? Um, Pycharm is an IDE to run Python code. We can write our Python code there. We can run and test it. So to install Pycharm, you can follow this link. I'll again provide this link in description, and you can choose Mac, Linux, or Windows, whatever system you are using, and install community one because it's free. After installing, uh, yeah, one most important thing, when you are installing your Python, you should add Python to path. Okay, because I've already installed Python and Pycharm in my machine, so I can just show you. When you'll be installing Python, they would give you an option. You just have to mark this add Python to path. When you'll mark this, you'll be good to go. Because if you don't add Python to path on the time of installation, it would be kind of challenging adding Python to path later. So just mark this checkbox and install Python. So after installing Python, just to make sure if Python is installed or not, you can simply open your terminal command prompt. You can type Python version and look Python 3.7.7. It means I have installed Python 3.7 in my machine. So after installing everything, how to install Kiwi? So we'll be using Pycharm to install Kiwi. I would write a short code for of Python Kiwi, and I would see if we can run that code in our machine or not. So after installing Pycharm, you can just open. I'll be making new project. I'll name it as test app, and I'll create it here. Um, okay, I'll explain later how to set this interpreter thing. Create. It's creating. It would take a couple of seconds. Okay, So this is our main file. We can just remove this code from here. When you are running your code for the first time, or you are writing for your code for the first time, you have to go to the file, settings, this project, Python interpreter. Okay, and here you have to set your interpreter. You can click add and click on these three dots and go to this path, like C users, your username, then app data, local, then programs, then Python, then Python 37, and where after, like, in this folder there's a python.exe file. You have to mark it. Okay, so here your Python interpreter will be added. You have to mark okay. After that, this is a place where you'll be adding Kiwi and other packages. There's another way too. I'll show you the both ways. First, I would write a short code for Kiwi and Python, and we would see if we are able to run our code or not. First of all, I write from kiwi.app import app from kiwi.ux.button import button. Now I'll make a class. Then I'll give a class name, my app colon. Now I'll make a function build. Okay, now we'll define what we want to do in our application. I want this program to return me a button, and I want some text in my button. What the text is, I want hello world, and at the end I will just call my app dot run, and you can see there are these red lines. It means there are some error in our program. If I run it, I couldn't run it because I have not installed this Kiwi. So how we can install things? To install Kiwi, we just go here and click on install package Kiwi, and our Kiwi will be installed. There are 2-3 other things that we need to install. Okay, first we can install Kiwi from here like this. Other, we can go here, Python packages, and we can search here Kiwi, and we can install from here. So now I'm gonna install some packages for Kiwi. So first of all, I need to install this Kiwi. It is installing. It will take some time. Okay, it is installed. Now there are no errors. Okay, but I can run this code, but to install multiple packages of Kiwi to run most of the programs, we need to install a couple of more packages like utils. It's already installed, I believe. I can install segments. It's installed. Look. And we can install Kiwi steps.stl2. It's again already installed, but you have to install the all of these packages. And now Kiwi steps new. We can install this one. This is already installed. Okay, good. We can run our code, I believe. Look, we can run our program and we can click it. So it means we have built our app. So now if we go to the files, settings, interpreter setting, and you can see all these libraries here. So to run your program successfully, you need to install all of these: Kiwi Garden, this Kiwi tabs. Okay, so this is how we can install Kiwi in our local machine in no time. If you have any questions, you can ask me in comment section. Thank you.